If your business credit card still requires you to personally guarantee the debt, that's not true business credit. But today, I'm reviewing a fuel card built specifically for businesses on the go that does not require a personal guarantee. And don't worry, this isn't limited to transportation companies. So we're gonna be talking about the Coast fuel card. And if you're like me and you wanna stop personally co-signing everything your business does, then this is a video you don't wanna miss. What's up, y'all? It's Kelvin McNeil, and welcome back to my channel where we discuss financial wellness, small business, and real estate. And I'm back with another business credit product review, which I've become known for at this point. So if you find this video relevant in any way, you're definitely in the right place, so you might as well subscribe and join La Familia. The Coast Visa commercial credit card that we're discussing today is issued by Celtic Bank and subject to credit approval. And you definitely want to stick with me to the end so you can hear my unfiltered opinion. Let's start with the practical stuff. So Coast offers a 1% cashback on spend and up to 9 cents per gallon at over 30,000 stations nationwide, which has resulted in customers reporting savings of around $30,000 per year on average. But of course, actual savings may vary. For most fleet-based businesses, the bigger savings are operational. And here's what I mean by that. With this card, you will be able to have less time chasing receipts, less reconciling expenses, and less manual tracking because it's all done for you automatically within the system.
My name is Caitlin Machin. Currently, I'm the Human Resource Manager at Gillette Air Conditioning Company here in San Antonio, Texas. Currently, we have about 170 employees and 92 vehicles on the road. We provide air conditioning service to the entirety of South Texas. And in doing that, we obviously have to be able to get places. So we wanted to make our employees have an easy time getting the fuel that they need to keep moving those vehicles around. Previous to moving to Coast, we were using a station-specific card, and that had become very difficult to not only find stations, but also to just use in general. Coast solved a lot of problems for us. One is reportability. We are able to track down to the employee or by the vehicle or by the kind of fuel we're utilizing. So that has been incredibly helpful. My experience with Coast has been incredible.
Now let's talk about what makes Coast different. The approval for the Coast card is not based on a personal guarantee, which means you are not personally co-signing for the debt. What it doesn't mean, however, is it won't be checking your credit. And I feel like that's one of the biggest misconceptions with regards to no PG business credit. So to be clear, during the underwriting for the Coast corporate fuel card, there may be a soft consumer credit check, but approval is actually based on your business profile. That distinction matters, and it's the reason I'm always sharing helpful information on this channel for many years about how to build business credit the right way. And most business credit cards still tie the liability back to you, the business owner. But this is a corporate card, and the big difference is it will be extending that credit to your business entity instead of you, the business owner. And for entrepreneurs with growing fleet, trade, and service businesses, that's a major step forward, especially if you have bad credit. And if you do, what are you waiting for? Why haven't you called my business? Green Scale Credit. Yeah. Just give us a call at 912-216-2613 and secure one of those credit consultations. So maybe we can help you. Shameless plug. But here's the best part that most business owners miss. The Coast corporate fuel card helps you build business credit by reporting your payments to the Small Business Financial Exchange, also known as the SBFE. And please don't let anyone tell you that the SBFE doesn't matter, because the data that they use is literally reported and shared with financial institutions and big companies that we all love, like American Express, Bank of America, Capital One, and PNC. When those lenders evaluate your business, they often review this so-called SBFE data that's useless, right? Not to mention any revolving account that's reported to the SBFE literally shows up on your Experian business credit report. So I want to point your attention right here. You see how it says lender consortium experiences, and it says they have 4. So the neat thing is, if I take you down to it, well, let me go ahead and read this for you. So it says lender consortium experiences. The SBFE data is Experian's new data source, providing the most comprehensive coverage of small business financial data in the market, established in 2001, blah, blah, blah. So what I'm trying to tell you is, let's click detail. Now, these 4 are the trade lines that are reporting to the SBFE, and the SBFE is then sharing their information with Experian. So if you just learned something new, I want you to do me a favor and engage with this video, okay? Just comment, learn something new every day. Just that, or it don't matter. Just comment anything so I can show you some love. But responsible use of a card like Coast can help position your business for stronger approvals and higher limits over time, which is something we all love, right? This is about long-term fundability, not just fuel discounts. And speaking of businesses, real quick, I want to shout out my wife's business, which is Glow of Glory. If you ever look down below, you will probably see that there are lots of candles, okay? That is actually my family business. My wife's business is called Glow of Glory. This is my favorite scent right here. It is called Child's Faith Fruit Cereal Milk. It just makes me so happy whenever I burn it. Ooh, I wish y'all could smell this.
Oh, that's Child's Faith.
If you think about like a lavender, mixed with vanilla, it just reminds me of Fruit Loops and things like that. But if you want to support this channel, there's many ways you can do it, and this is one of them. It would definitely make me happy and make my wife happy. High quality product. This is a soy-based coconut wax, so there's no paraffins, no toxins. All you get is that clean smell that just lights the room up. You can go over to our website, which is glowofglory.com, and you can look down under this video and you'll see where it says Kelvin McNeil Store, and you can shop some of our best-selling products, which does include trinket trays and ring holders as well. Now back to the video. All right, now let's talk about how Coast is designed for businesses on the move. So Coast is designed for businesses with vehicles, drivers, or really any business with ongoing fuel and operational expenses. It works anywhere Visa is accepted, but it gives you fuel level car control. For example, you can set limits by driver and vehicle. You can restrict merchant categories. So if you need to prevent drivers from getting the beer at Speedway, you can set up two-way security through SMS authorization, and most importantly, monitor those transactions in real time. But a huge but slept on benefit to me is the fuel fraud guarantee of up to $25,000 per year when using their advanced security features. And now, if you want to check out the full terms, they are available on their website. For fleet operators, that level of security and control matters, which is why Coast believes that they've built the most secure fuel card on the market, protecting your business from all fraud and misuse.
This morning, had an employee come in and say that their card was stolen. Within 2 minutes, I had turned off the old card, assigned them a new card, and they had already gotten a text that the new card was active. So I think the product speaks for itself.
And lastly, of course, Coast does integrates with your favorite financial tech companies like QuickBooks. And just to give you guys a quick heads up, when using GPS data, transactions can even be declined if your vehicle isn't at the pump, but can automatically import vehicles, match odometer data, category expenses, and sync receipts. And that saves you time every month. And time is what? Money. Now, lastly, let's talk about how to apply for the Coast Fuel Card if you're interested. Now, the application is really simple. It's online, so there's no need to apply over the phone. And I know how you guys are. Kelvin, I don't know what to say. Can you give me a script? No, that's really not necessary. So you don't have to worry about that here. And most businesses receive a decision quickly. And what's so dope about that is you can actually start using your virtual card before your physical card even ships out. And remember, that pre-approval is subject to business credit profile review and is issued by Celtic Bank. Alrighty then. Now for my final unfiltered opinion. So here's the truth. What do I think? Is it really worth it? And I would say this. If you just care about fuel points and discounts and things like that, there's other options out there. But if your business operates vehicles, manages drivers, you want stronger spend controls, and you want a card that reports and help you build business credit without the need of a personal guarantee, I definitely feel like Coast is one of the best options out there. And again, it's available. You can use it wherever Visa cards are available and accepted. The link, I'll go ahead and drop it down in the description below if you want to learn more about it. And guys, remember, I highly encourage you to build business credit so that your business can stand on its own financially. So if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop a comment and share this information with anyone else who you feel like would be helpful. Please subscribe if you want to learn more about business credit, about real estate, and about funding for your small business. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Peace. Catch you guys on the next one.